So what is the moral code of the narcissist? Do laws apply to them? Are they obliged to follow laws, whether it's criminal laws of the country, whether it's laws of the road and driving, whether it's laws in regards to relationship with you, or legal divorce matters, or husband's rights, etc.? The answer is no. In the shared fantasy space that you both enter into when you start this relationship, they are not morally obligated in any way, shape, or form. They are not held accountable for anything. Why? How? They're God. They're perfect. They can do nothing wrong. So therefore, no rules can apply to them because they're supreme. Glory be to them. However, you, not the case. You are going to be held accountable for any small misdemeanor against them. You will be completely responsible for any rule breaking, for any transgression against the law. You will be held to the highest moral code of accountability, at the highest standards, at any and all times. You are not given any room to waver, not even a little bit. You are not given any buffer, any room, any, amount of compassion or reasonableness or consideration. Nothing. For you will be held under the microscope of the law. When it comes to the very fine technicalities of the law, you can be damn sure they will be experts at extracting that from you and holding you to it. They will make sure that you uphold the law, whether you can or you can't, or you're able to or you're not, or it's humane or it's not, or it doesn't make sense or it does, or think out of the box or in the box. They don't care. They want you to be held to the absolute maximum standard, the highest possible pinnacle of the law, whatever law that is, at all times, unwaveringly. But not for them. They can never be held accountable or take responsibility for anything that they have done because they are not human. They are gods. You have to firstly understand this mentality. Now you will try as a reasonable human adult with sanity and the faculty of, the full range of human emotion and the faculty of thought and reasonableness and intellect and, mindfulness and cognitive abilities and blah, 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 whatever. Okay, let me just tell you straight off. That's not going to work with them. You cannot sit with a 4-year-old who thinks they're God and reason with them. No amount of, but Johnny, look here at what you have done. Don't you see that you evading child support is wrong? It's not correct. It's not allowed. You shouldn't do that. It is oppressive. It is tyrannical. You are taking people's human rights away. No, 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 no. Unacceptable. They're not going to accept that. They're not going to accept that they are responsible for anything, or to be held accountable for anything, or to abide by any law. In your shared fantasy space, in this bubble that you have entered into with them, you're under their supreme law. Every law on earth will fall under and is subject to their supreme law. They can accept or decline depending on their supreme law and what they uphold as the greatest sharia, which is their nafs. And it's funny because my ex used to always tell me, your nafs is the problem. You are a diva. We've got to tether your nafs and put her under control. We've got to make your nafs submit. Submit to who? To his sharia. That is the shared fantasy, delusion, and madness that I was called into. And I accepted, of course. This was my fault because I didn't see it coming. But, we only find out after marriage, unfortunately. Now, going back to the moral code of the narcissist, they have none. It's non-existent. Their moral code is their nafs, their desire. And Allah says in the Quran, أَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَى. Have you not seen the one who takes his own desires as a god? Allahu Akbar. He takes his own desires, his own nafs as a god. And that is what he used to constantly tell me he doesn't do. And on top of that, so there's denial there. On top of that, he used to project it on me and tell me that I follow my nafs. I bow to my nafs. I worship my nafs. I submit to my nafs. I surrender to my nafs. I. Projections. When in fact, the reality is no one worships their nafs more than he is, or he does, or he did. Okay, so the moral code again, you cannot reason with them. If you keep trying to reason with them, they will get really annoyed, and they will, because you will be inflicting narcissistic injury to their ego, to their nafs. Every time that you try and bring up that they're doing something wrong, that they're incorrect here, that they're not following the law here, they keep hearing, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And they're going to punish you in the most painful and extreme of ways. So don't stick around. Don't try to reason with them. Don't try to inflict narcissistic injury. Don't try to get back at them. Don't try to even plead with them, because in pleading with them, you are lowering yourself and they will kick you when you're down, as narcissists do. Don't put yourself in that humiliating position. Just let the lawyers deal with them and you stay far, far, far away. Okay, just remember, they do not have your best interest at heart. They do not care about the law, yet they will use the same law against you to hang you. Stay safe, my friends. Lots of love. Assalamu alaikum and